What's up, everybody? So today I am back working on the Mustang. So a few weeks ago I was going on a trip down to somewhere with my girlfriend, and on the way back I hit a shred of tire in the road. I couldn't dodge it, I just had to take the hit, and it ripped off my front splitter. And I'll throw a picture on screen, but it ripped off the front splitter, and I thought I fixed it. I thought I threw together a nice little fix, but it ended up coming out in just one spot. So I'm going to try today to fix that spot, but this splitter has been giving me issues ever since I got this thing, and I like the way it looks. It wasn't a super expensive splitter, but I really like the way it looks. I think I just installed it wrong, and then of course hitting something gave me issues. And then of course when my splash guard ripped out, which video up here for that, fixing that. Once that ripped out, it was just more problems with this thing. So I'm about to try to start fixing it. I'm going to try to drill a new hole, put a new bolt in, and it should be an easy fix, but it could end up being a lot harder. So I'm about to start getting to work. So right along here is where it's going to be giving me issues. As you can see, it's separated a little bit right there. So I just need to throw another little bolt right in there and patch it up. It shouldn't be too bad. I've got the car up on ramp so I can try to fit a drill in between the car and the ground in case I need to drill another hole, but I'm just gonna pop under there, see what I can get working, try to get this thing patched up, and it should be an easy fix. So let's get started. I've got some extra hardware from where I did this splitter install and didn't put everything back when I took off the old one. So I've got this little clip here that'll just clip on to the bumper, and then you put this little bolt through it. So I'm going to see if I can just throw another one of these on there, maybe drill another hole in the bumper and then the splitter, throw this on here and call it a day. If that doesn't work, I'm going to have to reevaluate. I've got a few of these this hardware right here. I've got a few of these, so I'm going to get the drill, get these, see what I can cook up. And another little cool thing is, like I said, I had an Amazon gift card in my last video and I just needed to spend it on some things. So I bought this little magnetic tray for bolts, and this thing's pretty cool. It's my first time using it. For some reason the front bumper isn't magnetic. I wonder if that's just the material it's made out of, but it's not magnetic, but right here on this front quarter panel it is. So I guess they're just made out of different materials, but I've got that bolt and that hardware right there on that thing, so I don't lose it, because that's one thing that I get really frustrated about when I'm working on my cars. I always tend to lose hardware, like not forever gone, but it's just inconvenient, like I'm like laying on top of it or something. So I got this to try to help that out, but let's pop under the car, see what I can get doing under there. So I don't know if you can see because it's a little dark, but there's a bolt. I'm throwing an arrow on screen. It's right here's the bottom of the bolt. The tip of it's right in there, and the clip for it is still in there. It's still on the bumper, but this bolt keeps coming out, so I guess the clip is just not very good. So my backup plan is, if I just throw a bolt in maybe right here and put the clip, push that up, I mean that's pretty flush all around, it looks pretty good. So I'm probably just gonna end up doing that and see what happens. So I'm gonna get the drill, gonna throw on a little clip right there, drill right through there, throw it on. So let's see, I've got the little clip. Where's the camera? Here it is. Got the little clip. So I think I'm gonna do like right here, see if I can get my hand up in here. Oh, dropped it. Don't want to drop it back there, so I can still get it. All right, let's see, just right. It's right there. Get it right there. Drill through right there. I think that should work pretty good. All right, I've got my little 1/8" pilot bit on here, so let's get to drilling. Let's see if I can't drill in the right spot. We've got like the perfect amount of clearance down here. Let's see. Should be like right through. Oh, it's a little tight with the car being pretty low, but I think if I go maybe like right there, maybe that's a little too close. Let's see. The measurements are not going to be precise. Oh, shit. Measurements are not going to be precise. See what happens with this. Jeez. It does not want to go through there. can give some force behind it. Okay, it's just barely a smidge to the right. So I think, you know, once I get the bigger size in here, this might be perfect right here to go straight through. But drilled that, just kind of clear out that hole a little bit. That should be perfect. Now I'm going to change bit sizes and up this hole size. Let's see, I think I'm going to try this size bit, because if you look at it, the bolt is not much wider than this, so it should be able to fit through. It might be a little tight. I don't have much bigger bits though without it being like a really huge bit, so I'm going to try this one, see what happens, and then I'll move on to a different one if it doesn't work. Alright, I've got this size bit in here. I'm not sure what size it is because the box is a bit of a mess and everything's not in the right spot, but let's see if this size won't work and if it won't do the job for me. Get it in there, pretty tight fit. There we go. Make that hole nice and cleared out. Alright, that should be pretty good. Alright, now I'm going to grab this bolt, I believe 7mm, I think. So I'm going to grab my my socket and ratchet and see if I can't screw this in and get this thing bolted up. This is indeed 7mm, so I'm just going to put this through here. Just going to push it through all the plastic. I'm not going to worry about like screwing it or nothing. Just see if I can't push it through all the plastic trim down here. Although I might need to make that bolt the hole size. Yeah, the bolt's having trouble getting through the hole, so I'm going to up the size of the bolt, up the size of the drill bit, and see if I can make that hole any bigger. Alright, up the size of this, so let's get starting. One problem is the bigger these bits get, the longer they get, and I'm not having much clearance in between the ground and the car, so this might be a little bit tough, but let's see what I can do. Yeah, I might have clearance issues, but I can't force it, so let's see if I can't do that. There we go. Alright, this should be good. So now let's get this bolt back. Put it through here. Oh yeah, it's a lot better. Let's see, make it come through the top side. Where is that hole at? Where's the hole? It's pretty dark through here, so I'm not able to really see what I'm doing all that much. Did I find it? I might have found. Let's see. It's not wanting to go through. Oh, pop through a little bit, it sounds like, but let's see. Right through here. Ah, did I not go through the? Must have gone through the splitter in a different spot than previously, because it's not really wanting to go through there. But let's see if I can't like get the socket to maybe, yeah, pull itself up through it by threading it in. Get it to pull itself up, and then I'll throw in the was kind of going in at an angle that's away from the clip. So I'm going to take the clip off maybe and see if I can't just scoot this clip over and try to get it to where it'll line up with the bolt, so I don't have to re-drill again since I just did all that. Let's see if I can't pull this thing off without having it fly somewhere to where I won't be able to grab it. Let's see. Maybe I'll just try holding it back up, but see if I can't force it to go more that way. Damn, an ant just bit me. That hurt. laying on the ground. Alright, yeah, see, I need to scoot the clip over just a little bit. Let's see if I can't just maybe not take it off, but just scoot it over. But this thing is on here pretty good. Ah, geez. I do have another clip though. If I can't get this thing off, I could just throw that other clip on right beside it. But I do want to try to get this off and try to reuse it. But it is on there pretty tight. And I mean, that clip will stay on there. So let's see. Let's just grab the other one. Throw the other on right next to it. Why not? Let's see. Right through here. Oh yeah, it's literally perfect. Right where that bolt is. If I can't direct it into the clip. Oh my goodness, it's not perfect. Just a little bit too far to the right. So the bolt's hitting in between where the clips are. And now I got both clips on there. So I'm gonna try to go get like some pliers or something and pull those off. All right, well, I got the splitter on there. That bolt seemed to work. And so if I come down here and, you know, give a little push, it's got this crack right here from where it hit the like tire shred. But I mean, you can't really see that from very far away. I don't know if I could push it in to even it out. I might try to do that. But you can see, push right here. That thing is solid. You know, the good old saying, that ain't going nowhere. So I'm pretty happy with this. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully this thing does not give me any more trouble, because if it does, I might just have to scrap it and try something else. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.